Satoru Iwata, video game designer and president of Nintendo. Satoru Iwata was a Japanese video game programmer, businessman, and the fourth president and CEO of Nintendo. He led Nintendo from 2002 until his death in 2015, during which time he oversaw several significant developments, including the Nintendo DS and Wii game consoles. He joined HAL Laboratory in 1983 and worked as a programmer on games such as Balloon Fight and Earthbound December 6, 1959, July 11, 2015, aged 55. Cause of death, cancer. Dolph Schayes, NBA power forward and coach, a top scorer and rebounder, he was a member of the 1955 NBA champion Syracuse Nationals and played his entire Hall of Fame career with the Nationals and their successor, the Philadelphia 76ers. In his 16-year career, he led the team into the postseason 15 times and became a player coach near the end of his playing career. May 19, 1928, December 10, 2015, aged 87, cause of death, cancer. Roddy Piper, professional wrestler and actor Rowdy. Roddy Piper was regarded as one of professional wrestling's most recognizable and influential stars. He is best known for his work with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, between 1984 and 2000. April 17, 1954, July 31, 2015, aged 61. Cause of death, cardiopulmonary arrest caused by hypertension. Scott Weiland, rocker and singer-songwriter Weiland, is best known as the two-time lead singer of the Stone Temple Pilots, 1989 to 2002, 2008 to 13. He was also a member of Velvet Revolver, 2003, 08, as well as having a solo and collaborative career before his tragic death. October 27, 1967 to 2015, aged 48, cause of death, accidental drug overdose of cocaine. Leonard Nimoy, actor Leonard Simon Nimoy, Nimoy, March 26, 1931, February 27, 2015, was an American actor, famed for playing Spock in the Star Trek franchise for almost 50 years. This includes originating Spock in the original Star Trek series in 1966, then Star Trek, the animated series, the first 6 Star Trek films, and Star Trek, The Next Generation. March 26, 1931 to 2015, aged 83, cause of death, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Wes Craven. Wes Craven was an American film director, best known for his work in horror and slasher films. He created the A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, 1984 to 2010, which featured the classic character Freddy Krueger. Craven wrote and directed the original, which was also Johnny Depp. August 2, 1939, August 30, 2015, age 76, cause of death, cancer. Moses Malone, basketball player. Moses Malone is regarded as one of the best centers in NBA history. He played 2 seasons in the ABA, including All-Star status in 1974 as a rookie, until the merger with the NBA in 1976, and gained most of his success in a 10-year period with the Houston Rockets, 1976 to 82, and then the Philadelphia 76ers, 1982 to 86. March 23, 1955, September 13, 2015, aged 60, cause of death, atherosclerotic heart disease. Alex Johnson, baseball player. Alex Johnson was an American baseball outfielder that played for a variety of teams between 1964 and 1976. These included the Philadelphia Phillies, 1964 to 1965, St. Louis Cardinals, 1966 to 1967, Cincinnati Reds, 1968 to 1969, California Angels, 1970 to 1971, Cleveland Indians, 1972, Texas Rangers, 1973 to 1974, New York Yankees, 1974 to 1975, and the Detroit Tigers, 1976. December 7, 1942. February 28, 2015. Aged 72. Cause of death: prostate cancer. Riley B. King blues musician B.B. King is considered one of the most influential blues musicians of all time. King is known for his unique style, ability to cross genres, and his long playing career. King started recording in the 1940s and had his first national hit, 3 O'Clock Blues, in 1949. His many hits include Let the Good Times Roll, The Thrill Is Gone, and Rock Me Baby. September 16, 1925, May 14, 2015, aged 89, cause of death: cancer. Rod Taylor, actor. The Australian actor moved to Los Angeles in 1954 and went on to become a Hollywood star with lead roles in The Time Machine and Alfred Hitchcock's film The Birds, opposite Tippi Hedren. January 11, 1930 to 2015, aged 84. Cause of death: cancer. Stéphane Charbonnier, cartoonist. Stéphane Charbonnier was editor of the French weekly satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo when he was killed in a terrorist attack by Islamic extremists on the newspaper's office in Paris in January 2015. August 21, 1967. January 7, 2015, age 47. Cause of death: terrorist attack. Anita Ekberg, actress. Anita Ekberg was a Swedish actress renowned as a beauty in American and European cinema. She initially came to fame after winning Miss Sweden in 1950, and then starred in Federico Fellini's iconic film La Dolce Vita, 1960. September 29, 1931 to 2015, aged 83, cause of death: complications from a long-time illness. Earl Lloyd, basketball player. The first black person to play a game in the National Basketball Association when he debuted for the Washington Capitals in the 1950-51 NBA season. Lloyd later played a major part in helping the Syracuse Nationals win the NBA championship in 1955. He was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 2003. April 3, 1928 to 2015. Aged 86. Cause of death: cancer. Edward W. Brooke. U.S. Senator Edward W. Brooke was the first African-American popularly elected to the U.S. Senate and the first since Reconstruction. Brooke served for 2 terms representing Massachusetts and was a moderate Republican. Brooke always emphasized that he wasn't an African-American leader, but rather served the whole of Massachusetts. October 26, 1919. January 3, 2015, aged 95. Cause of death: cancer. Carl Djerassi, chemist. Carl Djerassi was a scientist, chemist, and author born in Austria, setting in the U.S. in 1939 to escape Nazi persecution in Europe. Djerassi is most famous for creating the first synthesis of an oral contraceptive pill in 1951 while working for Syntex, a discovery that was to have widespread social ramifications throughout the rest of the 20th century. October 29, 1923, January 30, 2015, aged 91, cause of death: cancer. Michael Graves, architect. Michael Graves was a prolific American architect and designer and one of the leading proponents of the postmodernist style. Early on his career, Graves became known as one of the New York Five, a group of architects who moved away from the modernist style. July 9, 1934, March 12, 2015, aged 80, cause of death: cancer. Terry Pratchett, novelist. Pratchett was an author of fantasy novels, especially comical works, who was best known for his Discworld series of about 40 volumes. Pratchett, at the time of his death, had sold more than 85 million books worldwide in 37 languages. He was also the UK's best-selling author of the 1990s. April 28, 1948 to 2015, age 66, cause of death: Alzheimer's disease. Lee Kuan Yew, founder of modern Singapore. Known as the founding father of modern Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew was one of the most influential political figures in Asia. As the first Prime Minister of Singapore, he governed for over 3 decades, 1959 to 90. September 16, 1923, March 23, 2015, age 91, cause of death pneumonia.